Hello and welcome to the piano bar here in Dublin. We're here today for the launch of the new Samsung Cara, which is exclusively on 3 here in Ireland. Now, one of the functions on this phone is that it has a little button on it where you can pretend you've got an incoming call so you can avoid certain people at certain times. But the real question for us was, who are people actually trying to avoid?
I'm sure there are certain people who would like to use that caller button, and I wouldn't like to discriminate or identify who they are. But we're giving them the functionality.
But I'm sure with your market research, there was certain people, because you guys don't go in blindly. Like, money matters a lot to companies. Last I checked, I'm a capitalist myself here. Come on, there has to be some particular market focus groups, some particular aspect which particularly you said, you know what, they'll be more likely to buy this phone because of this little thing. Because I've not seen a phone with it on it yet. So there has to be some particular group you thought, you know what, they're more likely to buy it. So who did you think would be more likely to, to buy that for that particular reason?
I think you're going to have a lot of people who might buy it for that particular reason. So from the social networking, the youths, the young people who are out and that are communicating, whether they are communicating correctly or they're communicating incorrectly, it's a fantastic phone and we're delighted to be part of it.
So it's not a function that's there to avoid, say, ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends?
Oh, well, you see, as I said, I would not like to imply anything for anyone's behaviour. We're sure all our users are very well behaved and use all the functionality just as it's meant to be used.
You could use it as two things. One, you could use it as a security feature, so if you feel a bit like you're uncomfortable, you can press the button, the phone rings, answer it. So basically, if there's another person coming close to you feel uncomfortable about, they'll think that you're on the phone to talking to someone, so they're more likely to leave you alone. So you can also use that tactically as well if you like. So if it's somebody that you don't want to talk to for whatever reason it might be, if it's not a security issue, you can still use the fake call button, and that's what it's there for. The starting point on this phone is style. It's about the looks of the phone. You're going to look at the phone and that's what's going to capture you first. It's a really, really attractive looking phone. We're finding the desire of white phones is growing more and more, particularly as touchscreens have come into the market. Touchscreen and white go well together. So one of the things people used to have issues with, the fear about getting makeup all over their white phone. But with touchscreen it's primarily glass on the front of the screen, so you can wipe that off so it doesn't get all makeup-y. So in terms of who we think is primarily females, 99% females is going to buy this type device, and that's who all the marketing will be appealing to, but very much style conscious, who are also into technology and want leading edge, but not too complicated at the same time phones. That's who the phone's for.
Well, as dusk falls, that's all we have time for here in the piano bar. For Villa 81, I'm Emmett Ryan.